Schneider, you can slip your pants off now. I'll hem them up.
Ho, 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 ho. Just because I got dynamite legs, I am not going public.
You can stand in there behind the counter.
Come on, Schneider, your virtue is safe with us.
All right, okay, it's just that I am unaccustomed to taking off my pants without a drum roll.
That's her. I know it. It's Melanie. She's been trying to do something with me all day today. Please, you gotta tell her that I'm not home, right? I'm not home. I'm not home.
Hello? Barbara?
If you say I'm here, I'll put Nary in your shampoo.
Sorry, she's not here, Cliff.
Cliff Randall calling me. Hi, everybody. I just got home. It's me, Barbara. Hello? Hello? Oh, he hung up. You've just ruined my life forever.
Can I have your pants, Schneider?
Is there a window open here? I feel a draft.
I've been dying for Cliff Randall to call me. He just got 2 tickets for the Grateful Dead concert tonight, and he just broke up with Susie. Thought he was going to ask me.
Phone him back.
You want me to call him? I could never do that. I've got my pride.
Pride goeth before the fall.
Proverbs, verses 16-18.
Evel Knievel, Snake River, Idaho.
Oh, it's busy. Oh, I knew it'd be busy. He's calling Marianne Crowley.
What makes you so sure?
Barbara Cooper, Marianne Crowley. He's still on the seas.
Who is the idiot that chain locked this door?
Coming. Hi.
Hello, Mom.
Hi, Ms. Romano.
Why the chain lock?
Oh, there's this new kid in school.
Boy or girl?
Think she'd try and lock a boy out?
No, but you might try to lock them in.
It's a girl, Melanie. She keeps following me. I know she wants to come over here. She keeps hanging on me. She keeps clutching at me.
I know the problem well.
Why didn't you tell her you'd be studying?
You want me to lie?
No, I want you to study.
I'd rather lie.
Hey, Barbara, come on now. It wasn't too long ago, you know, since you were the new girl in school. I really think there should be some... Schneider, where are your pants?
I don't have mine. Oh, my pants! I was running in the park. I was chasing a girl. I lost some weight. I didn't do nothing.
Mom, I've got his pants.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I'm taking them in for him. They're too big.
The door was open, so help me.
Believe you.
Mother.
Oh, yeah, darling, I'm sorry. Melanie, right? Do I know her?
No, but how am I going to get her off my back without hurting her feelings?
I don't know, I suppose. Rosebud shorts?
Well, they're kind of a thank you gift from a grateful lady friend. Julie, could I have my pants?
Come on, everybody. Melanie's going to show up here any minute, and I don't want to see her.
Come on, the least you can do is be polite.
I've been polite. That's the problem. I encouraged her. I said hello.
That's how I got the rosebud shorts.
It's not just me. Nobody likes her. Can't you remember somebody in school everybody tried to duck?
Sure, but I hung right in there. They wouldn't say anything.
What am I going to do?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think
Barbara,
that...
it just so happens that at this exact moment you are consorting with an expert on the delicate art of ditching chicks. Now, believe me, the longer you wait, the tougher it's going to be. If you want to dump her, you dump her fast, you dump her cold, you dump her now.
She thinks I'm her best friend. She lives in a fantasy world.
Then dump her at Disneyland.
You know, in his own basic way, Schneider's got the right idea. I mean, sometimes you gotta be honest with people, even if it hurts their feelings.
I don't want to hurt her feelings.
Then be subtle. You can say, hey, Melanie, I love your T-shirt. Too bad you're in it.
You want no surefire way of getting rid of a 16-year-old girl?
Yeah.
17-year-old boy.
Oh, in some way, that's not...
That's Cliff. Hello, Cliff. Oh, hi, Mrs. Bronson. Yeah, he's here. Well, sure, I'll tell him. Okay, bye. Old Mrs. Bronson has a bad leak in her waterbed.
Uh-oh. I better get down there before she goes out with the tide. Look. When am I gonna have my pants?
Here, well, why don't you wear this?
Schneider, I've got to tell you something. You really, you look very pretty.
Cute. Precious.
If anybody asks,
Yeah.
just tell them I'm going to a luau.
Aloha.
A luau.
A luau.
Aloha. Sorry, kid, but my book is filled.
Does Barbara Cooper live here?
It's Melanie.
Yes. Yeah, she's right here behind the sofa.
Hi, Barbie doll. Where have you been hiding yourself, boy? Are you hard to find?
Melanie! Hi! Gee, what a surprise! Imagine running into you here behind my own sofa.
I looked all over school, even where I found you yesterday, the third floor broom closet. I said to her, "What are you doing? Studying broom?" It was funny yesterday. Right, Barbie? Right? Right?
Oh, right. You had to be there.
Excuse me. I'm Barbara's mother.
So you're Mom. I can't tell you all I've heard about you. Your hair is beautiful. Really beautiful.
Thank you.
I wish mine were that color.
It can be. We've got a whole quart in the bathroom.
Don't tell me. Your big sister, Julie. Any sister of Barbara's is like a sister of mine. I want you to think of me just like you do her.
I do.
Melanie, you want a root beer or something?
Oh, thank you. But only if Barbie is having one. Are you going to have one, Barbie?
No, I can't stay. I mean, I'm really not thirsty.
Oh, you're going someplace. You can't do that. I need your help. You're my best friend, aren't you? Barbara's my best friend. You are my best friend, right?
Melanie, well, gee, I don't know quite know how to put this, really. The truth is that, well, I got a date, real heavy date.
Really? Who is he?
You wouldn't know him.
No, wouldn't know him.
What's his name?
His name,
Yes, what's his name? Why are you trying to keep it from me?
Oh, no, I'm not trying to keep... It's a simple little date. His name is, Dwayne Schneider.
Must have been the Rosebuds.
Dwayne Schneider?
Yeah, he's a super guy.
Here's your moo-moo.
I'll take that. You got down, Mrs. Bronson. Okay.
Oh, no, that was just a false alarm. She didn't have any leak in her waterbed. She just dropped a hearing aid in a martini.
Bye, Schneider.
You're Dwayne Schneider?
Will you look at this? Even the kids know about me. A legend in my own time.
Barbara,
Studying broom. Melanie, I just got it, and it's funny.
you lied to me. You lied.
I'm sorry, Melanie. I just didn't want to go out right now, and I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Well, you could never hurt my feelings. You're my best friend, right? Right?
Melanie, could you pull on the other arm? This one's getting long.
Barbara's so funny. Just come with me. It won't take long. I want you to meet my boyfriend.
Melanie, I gotta eat dinner, and I got a lot of homework to do, and... You got a boyfriend?
Well, almost. Not quite, but almost. After math class, he spoke to me.
That's good.
I remember just what he said. He said, "Hey, kid, you dropped your book."
Then he asked you for a date?
No, then he pointed.
You get the same reaction from an Irish setter.
I know, he's interested. He told some guys real loudly that he'd be at the Burger Shack this afternoon. I couldn't miss the hint.
Why do you want me to go?
Because I need your help, Barbara. I need your help. I wouldn't know what to say alone. Please, you gotta help me, please.
Barbara, I think you should help her. I mean, well, you see, a 17-year-old boy could keep a 16-year-old girl real busy.
Right, of course. Hey, Mel, what are friends for?
Best friends.
Well, Ma, can we go down there right now?
Yeah, sure. Dinner can wait.
Oh, thanks, Mom. You're terrific. See you later, kid. Come on, let's go.
What's the name of this Mr. Wonderful anyway?
Cliff Randall.
Cliff Randall?
You know him?
Well, yeah, sorta.
Good. That'll make it easier. Come on.
Melanie, Barbara can't go out tonight.
What do you mean she can't go?
Well, it's my birthday.
Your birthday was last week when Barbara couldn't go to the movies with me. You're so funny. Come on, let's go. I'm so excited that you're going to come with me. This guy is the cutest guy you've ever seen in your entire life.
Nice try, Julie.
Oh, Mom, that girl is a real creep. Glad she's not my best friend, but you're my best friend, right, Mom? Right, Mom?
Cliff's seen me in school. I saw him look at me.
Well, there's a lot of times when guys just look at girls.
It was the way he looked at me when I bent over to pick up that book.
That's one of the times.
What are you saying? Are you saying he doesn't like me? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I didn't say that.
You did say that. Cliff has seen me in school, and he did hint for me to meet him here.
Look, I just don't want you to be hurt if anything.
You don't have to protect me.
I'm not trying to protect you. I just
hey,
don't...
hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Barbie, okay? Really, I am. Okay.
Look, Melanie. I want us to be honest about our being friends.
Not just friends. Best friends. Oh, hey, I bought you something.
What's this?
A glass giraffe.
Aw, Melanie, you didn't have to do that.
You don't like it?
No, I didn't say I didn't like it.
You should like it. It's the one you were looking at in the gift shop.
Huh?
You don't even remember. When I was walking by, I almost didn't see you because you were looking in the window like this.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. Now I remember. Of course I remember. The giraffe, glass giraffe, long neck. Right. Oh, that's really very nice of you, but you shouldn't have gone through all that trouble.
No trouble. There he is. There he is. See, he waved at me.
Yeah, he waved at you.
Barbie, you gotta carry the conversation. I'll freeze. I know I will.
Hiya, kid.
Hi, Cliff. You know Barbara?
Yeah.
Sit down. Sit down.
So, what's new?
Not much.
Did you see any interesting records over there?
Roller Coaster Saduke, Hotel California. There's nothing but the old standards.
Old standards. That's funny.
Yeah, nostalgia's very big.
Yeah. Well, they change so fast, you gotta keep up, right?
Right. You're right. He's really right. Isn't he right, Barbie?
Oh, right, yeah, right. You're right, Cliff.
Yeah, I guess I was. What did I say?
You're funny.
Yeah. Hey, guess what?
What?
I got lucky. I got 2 tickets to the Grateful Dead concert tonight.
Really? They're my favorite.
And it just so happens that I just broke up with Susie.
Susie. Oh, wow, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's not too bad.
Hey, listen. I was thinking, since I have those 2 tickets to the Grateful Dead concert...
Wow, the Dead. They are the greatest. I mean, you can scream and yell and you can't even hear yourself. That's music.
Yeah. Well, look, Barb.
I understand Melanie's in your math class.
Who?
Melanie, here, she's in your math class.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny, isn't it?
listen,
I mean,
Barb.
how you can
Susie's
see
lost,
someone
might as
every
well be
day
your
and even have a
game.
sort of
I mean,
thing
there's no
and never
sense in
really be
wasting those
formally
2
introduced.
tickets.
Cliff, not now.
What do you mean, not now? What's wrong with now?
Nothing's wrong.
Hey, wait a minute. I have never had so much trouble trying to ask for a date before in my life.
I accept.
You accept? Who's asking yours? Asking Barbara.
Barbara?
Cliff.
Hey, look. Do you want to go to the concert with me or not?
Well, yeah, I want to go.
Okay.
Barbara!
Melanie, I'm sorry.
Sorry? No wonder you were so eager to come down here with me so you could steal Cliff from me.
From you?
Look, Cliff, can I call you later, okay, please?
Yeah, okay. I'll pick you up at 8. I'll see you later, Madeline.
Melanie.
Right, history class.
Math class.
Yeah, right, whatever.
Cliff! How could you do this to me?
Please, Melanie, people are gonna stare.
Pretending to be my friend, my best friend, and stealing my date.
I did not steal Cliff from you. Your thing with Cliff was your own fantasy.
No, he was interested in me until you started coming on. I know it, I know it.
Coming on? He doesn't even know you exist. Madeline from history class.
Some best friend.
I'm not your best friend.
I'll say you're not my best friend. You're my worst friend.
I'm not your worst friend. I'm not your best friend. I'm not any kind of friend. If I was your friend, I'd be your only friend.
Well, I don't care what you say because it doesn't matter. You don't matter and Cliff doesn't
Oh,
matter.
wait, Melanie, I'm sorry. I
You
didn't-
lied to me. You lied about your date, about Julie's birthday, about everything. You're not my friend.
No.
Nobody's my friend. That's okay, too. It's okay. Because all friends do is take advantage of you.
No, that's not true, Melanie. Really, I just lost my temper, that's all. Oh, Melanie.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. It doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about me anymore. I won't bother you anymore. And I won't bother Cliff anymore either. I won't bother anybody anymore. I won't bother anybody.
I'm telling you, these feel fine. These are terrific now.
Schneider, no, they're too baggy back here. Let me just fix this little
Yep.
thing, this last pin here. Just take a sec.
it's... Ah, God! You must love to play darts. You're scoring 8s and 9s all day. I'm getting out of here before you try for a 10.
What's wrong with you now?
Oh, Cliff asked me to the Grateful Dead concert.
That's a bummer?
Right in front of Melanie.
That's a bummer.
What'd you say?
I accepted. Oh, Mom, it's all your fault.
Yeah, okay. Of course it's my fault. But just for the record, what'd I do?
You told me to be honest with people, even if it hurts their feelings. Well, I hope you're happy, because now Melanie hates me. Oh, Mom, it was terrible. Melanie trusted me, and I really hurt her.
Oh, my darling, if you went through life without hurting anybody, you'd be the first cheerleader to be canonized.
Look at the bright side. You and Melanie couldn't part friends, so you did the next best thing. You parted enemies.
I don't want to part enemies. I just wanted to part. I feel like a rat. How can I go to the concert with Cliff now?
I'm sure you'll find a way.
I know I will. That makes me even rattier.
My love, I think you are suffering from the I want everybody to like me syndrome.
What's wrong with that?
Doesn't work. No matter how hard you try, some people will like you and some people won't. So, if you don't try so hard, I guarantee you that some people will like you and some people won't.
You know, Mom, sometimes you're inspiring and sometimes you're not.
Oh, honey, Melanie is just one of those people that creates their own problems.
All she wanted was for somebody to like her.
Honey, can't you just forget the whole thing and have a good time at the concert tonight?
How could you even talk about going to the concert? The concert! Cliff's gonna pick me up here. What am I gonna wear? Oh, it's gotta be something sexy, but safe.
Yeah, well, how about, the blue?
Hello? Melanie?
You don't like me.
What?
Nobody likes me.
What are you talking about?
Nobody understands me. Nobody, my parents don't understand me. Nobody's ever understood me.
Melanie, what are you talking about?
Nobody understands me. Nobody likes me.
Melanie? Melanie, what's the matter? No, Melanie, don't say that, okay? No, come on. Melanie, don't say that. You're scaring me. Don't say that, okay? Melanie? No, Melanie, don't! No, you can't! Stop it! What? Melanie!
Barbara?
Oh, Mom, help. Melanie's trying to kill herself. Melanie,
All right, now listen to me. You cannot panic. You've got to keep her talking. I'm going to call the police and have them trace the call. Now, keep her talking. Keep that line open. Don't hang up. Now, just keep her talking.
Melanie, why don't we talk, okay? We'll talk. You talk to me, I'll talk to you, okay? So what's new? No. Melanie, look, okay, can you hear me? Melanie, can you hear me?
Yes, Mother. Don't be mad at me.
Oh, no. Look, I'm not mad at you, really. No, I love you. We all love you. Your mother loves you. Even Cliff loves you. He loves you,
How long are you
too.
gonna be on that phone, Shrimp? I gotta make a quick call.
Melanie, guess who just came in? You'll never believe who just came in. It's my big sister. Remember Big Sis, Melanie?
Melanie, would you tell her to just drop dead?
Julie. Melanie, look, if it's just Cliff Randall, you know, Cliff, he just asked me to the concert to make you jealous. That's all. That's all he did. Come on, Melanie, don't you want to live? Tell me where you are, please.
He discovereth the deep things out of darkness, and bringeth out to light the shadow of death.
Oh, I always did love Rod McEwen. No, that's the Bible, right? Bible. Bibles are in motels. Melanie's in a motel.
With Cliff Randall?
I wish she was. Look, Melanie, tell me which motel that you're at, okay? The phone number, okay? You got a phone. You're talking on a phone. Give me the phone number.
Wait a second. What is happening here? What's going on?
Melonie's trying to commit suicide. She just swallowed a whole bunch of pills. I can't find her.
What?
Melanie, talk to me, please. It's no use. She's not talking.
Give me the phone.
Don't hang it up.
Melanie? Melanie, are you there? Say something.
Oh, God, Julie, what am I gonna do? She's dying. It's all my
Come on,
fault.
baby. Come on.
Where is she? We gotta find her.
Barbara, it is not your fault, okay? Just keep calm. You have to remember that in all emergency situations, you must keep calm. Absolutely calm.
Your mother just came running down the hallway screaming about somebody committing suicide, so that... It's Barbara! It's a big, wide, wonderful world we live in! Look, she's struggling, fighting for her life.
Because you're ODing her on oxygen. Schneider, it's not Barbara. Melanie Walsh is the one who's trying to kill herself.
Melanie, right, where is she? In the bathroom.
No.
In the bathroom. Oh, in the bedroom.
No.
No. Where is she?
She's on the phone.
On the phone. Melanie, you get up and you walk around. Melanie, I'm telling you now, you get up and you go walk around. I can't hear her walking around. Melanie, look, if you can't walk around, get up and make yourself a pot of coffee.
Give me that phone. Hello?
Oh, God, she's probably unconscious.
Well, where is she?
She's in a motel.
Motel. I got you.
Barbara, you okay?
Yeah, I think so. It really is happening, isn't it?
It's really happening, but I got hold of the police, and they're going to trace that call. We just got to keep the line open. Come on, honey. They're also going to inform Melanie's parents.
God, why would she do this?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
What motel?
I don't know. She's just in some motel dying.
Wait, Melanie told you she was in a motel?
No, not exactly, but I guess. She was reading from a Bible.
Listen, Nancy Drew's got something there. There's Bibles in motels. In case one of the parties gets there early, you know?
Okay, Schneider, tell me, where in this area could you find a motel that you could afford if you were a high school kid?
What are you asking me about motels? I'm not an expert on motels. What are you implying that I... Of course, I do have a lodge brother who happens to... And he did say that there were some reasonable motels out there on Meridian. You can get them, I don't know, $6. Nice room. That's for your basic 3 hours.
They wouldn't give her a room without luggage. I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think that the motel rents your luggage at $1.50 a day.
Schneider, do me a favor. I want you to call the police and tell them that we think that Melanie is in a motel.
Right, call if you will. There, Barbara, everything is going to be all right, believe me. I'll call it out there on the CB, and all those truck drivers, they know everything what's happening, and maybe us, we could, oh, you say a little prayer.
Schneider sure believes in going to the top, all right. God and the Indiana Teamsters Union.
Julie, you're joking. How can you joke? Somebody is dying because of me, and you're making jokes.
Honey, we've done everything we can for right now. Everything is going to be okay. She'll be fine.
Hey, Miss Romano. Hey, Barbara, you ready yet?
No, not you, Cliff.
I thought we'd get to the concert early so there's no parking hassle. But if you're not ready yet, no big deal.
Believe me, Cliff, it's a big deal.
Melanie's dead.
Oh, hey, that's too bad. Who's Melanie?
He doesn't even remember.
Oh, no, sure, Melanie. Your goldfish, right? Your pet turtle.
She's dead.
Hey, come on. Now, we don't know whether Melanie is dead or not.
Hey, look, couldn't somebody check her out? If she's alive, we can go.
We can't go if she's alive.
Oh, right. If she's dead, can we go?
We can't go if she's dead, and we can't go if she's alive.
Does this mean we're not going?
I think you could safely assume that.
Barbara, I don't get it. Look, if you don't like me, just say so.
Oh, Cliff, I like you. I like you, really. I like you. Now, would you please get out of here, Turkey?
Turkey? Hey, look, I don't get it. What's happening?
Would you just please leave?
Yeah. Cliff, why don't you just give Barbara a call sometime, huh?
Yeah. How about 1988?
Goodbye.
Now I'll never see him again.
Oh, come on, Barb. 1988's not that far off.
I don't even care. Where is Melanie?
Melanie, are you there? Melanie, speak to me. Oh, it's gonna be all right, kid. They're gonna find her.
Then what? If she's alive, it's not because she wants to be. She's a 16-year-old girl who doesn't even want to live.
Barbara, that's not true. Otherwise, she wouldn't have called here. She was asking for help.
I tried to help. I did everything I possibly could. I even told her she could have Cliff, and now he's not even mine to give away.
Barbara, Cliff doesn't even know that Melanie exists.
If he does, he thinks she's a turtle.
Julie, could you get the door? Melanie? Melanie, can you hear me? Melanie, can you hear me?
Is this the Cooper apartment?
Yes, who are you?
We are Melanie's parents. I have been trying and trying to get you on the phone, and all I got is a damn busy signal.
Elizabeth, please try to calm down.
Yeah, well, the phone's off the hook.
Well, no wonder.
The police were trying to trace the call to find your daughter.
Why did you call the police? What business is it of yours?
Elizabeth, please.
You shut up, Russell. Now this will be all over town.
Elizabeth, please, look, you'll have to excuse her. She always gets upset when Melanie does this.
This has happened before.
Russell, have I ever told you that you have a big mouth?
Yes, you've mentioned that, Elizabeth.
Good.
I don't understand. Don't you understand? Melanie said she was going to kill herself.
Barbara, I think there's something that the Walshes haven't told us.
All right. Look, the fact is...
The fact is, Melanie has done this before.
Our daughter has a little problem.
Well, this is one hell of a little problem. Suicide.
It isn't suicide. It's an act. Melanie's bluffing.
Bluffing? I heard your daughter on that phone. That was no act.
Oh, come on. Look, it isn't suicide. She just plays these little games in order to get attention.
Well, maybe you should give her some.
Seems to me she needs more than attention. The child needs help.
We tried that. We took her to a psychiatrist in Dayton.
Melanie said you used to live in Columbus.
Well, that's why we took her to a psychiatrist in Dayton. We didn't want people talking.
I can't believe this. You're worried about people finding out, and she has swallowed God knows how many pills.
Look, I know my daughter. She's overly dramatic. Now, the last time she did this, she took 2. She took my last 2 sleeping pills. I was awake all night.
It was the worst night of my life.
She's taken more this time. I couldn't understand her. She wasn't making any sense.
Oh, sure, of course. Now, she's good at it. She should be. Look, suicide is her thing, as you kids say. She's really into it.
Look, Mrs. Walsh, it seems to me that if she even threatens suicide, no matter how often, you gotta take her seriously.
Don't tell me how to raise my daughter.
No, I'm not trying to tell you how to raise your daughter, but alive might be nice.
Now you're concerned. Well, why didn't your daughter think about this before she got Melanie all upset?
Hey, wait a second. Now you're blaming Barbara? You're crazy, lady.
Julie, I think we'd better stay a little calm in here, huh?
Yeah, right.
What the hell do you mean blaming Barbara?
I did not steal Melanie's boyfriend.
Look, I'm Mrs. Walsh. I'm sorry I yelled. You must be going through hell, but Barbara's upset enough as it is.
Oh, no, not again. What are you doing here?
Look, Barbara, I got downstairs and I decided to come back up and, give you another chance.
You mean you got downstairs, made 3 phone calls, and bombed out? Would you leave me alone, Cliff?
I don't get it.
Oh, so you're Cliff.
Who are you?
I happen to be Mrs. Walsh. That's who I am.
Oh, Mrs. Walsh. Who?
I don't suppose you feel any responsibility about Melanie.
Barbara's turtle?
Elizabeth, this isn't getting us anywhere. We came here tonight because we thought Barbara might have an idea where Melanie is.
And we're not worried. I don't want you to get the idea that we're worrying. And young man, don't you say a word of this to anyone.
Oh, no, I certainly won't. I won't say anything about whatever I'm not supposed to say anything about.
I just got some news over the CB.
What'd you hear? Schneider, these are Melanie's parents.
The police picked up your daughter.
Oh, thank
where?
God. Oh, I knew it all the time. I told you it was an act.
Some act. They're rushing her to a hospital. They don't know if she's going to pull through.
Oh, my God, Russell!
How alone Melanie must feel to have done this.
She wouldn't be in this stupid hospital if it wasn't for me. Oh, I shouldn't have done it.
You didn't do anything.
You're right. I should have done something. I should have been nice to her. I should have been her friend. I should have gotten Cliff interested in her.
Oh, honey, Cliff doesn't even know that the girl exists. He doesn't care about her.
He could have. I should have told him that she kisses with her mouth open.
Oh.
It's all my fault. Melanie's gonna die, and it's all my fault.
Boy, you're all powerful there, aren't you, kid? I mean, you can handle life and death all by your lonesome. I want you to listen to me, young lady, and I want you to listen to me good. No matter what happens in that room, you have nothing to feel guilty about.
I do, too. I have plenty to feel guilty about. I'm a guilty person. I've always felt guilty. I still feel guilty about the time when I was 8 and I started the fire in the toilet bowl.
Hey, wait a minute. You told me Julie did that.
I know. That's why I feel guilty. I'm all filled up with feeling guilt.
How many times have I told you not to play with fire?
It was paper. I thought I could close the lid and flush it.
You didn't flush it in time. There were heat blisters all over the toilet seat. Silly, huh? And why are we going through all this stuff that happened 8 years ago?
Guess I just wanted to get rid of some guilt. Somehow.
Good. Things are gonna be okay?
Mom?
Yeah.
I'm the one who poured the 20 boxes of Jell-O into Aunt Clara's tub. Oh, you don't know how it scared me when she got in, fell asleep, and gelled.
Now, why in the world would you do something like that?
Well, when you're 10, you don't ask why, you just ask, why not?
More guilt.
More guilt.
Feel better?
Little.
Good. I have a suggestion, though. I wouldn't remind Aunt Clara.
And it's no good. I still feel it, all this guilt. Not the kid stuff about Melanie. Oh, you don't know what it's like to feel this kind of guilt.
No, you're right. I don't feel guilt about things I haven't done. When I feel guilt, it's real. I mean, it's for something I really did.
What did you ever do?
Not important, forget it.
Julie's illegitimate.
Oh, Barbara, we've been through it a lot. You know I feel a lot of guilt about you and Julie. It's wild, you know. I took two great kids away from a father who loved them and wanted them. And I deprived two kids of a great father, overbearing, dominant, and male chauvinist, nevertheless. A great father.
Mom, we understand about the divorce. It was good for you.
Yes, it was. It was really good for me, but how about you? You had a house, yard, friends, grandparents, a town you grew up in. I dragged you kicking and screaming into a big city and into a little two-bedroom apartment.
We're okay. It's a lot better than all that fighting. You did what you had to do. You have nothing to feel guilty about.
Honey, when you feel you cheated your children, that's feeling guilty. I can't tell you how guilty I used to feel about your father.
Dad did all right. He married a very beautiful, pretty young lady.
That's when I stopped feeling guilty about him.
Things just happen. You shouldn't feel guilty. It wasn't your fault.
That should be my attitude, right? It wasn't my fault.
Right, you said it. It wasn't my fault. Pretty good advice, huh?
Pretty good advice. Will you take it?
I will if you will.
I'll try. Oh, babe. Ah, Mr. Walsh, how's Melanie?
The doctor says she's going to make it.
Oh, she's gonna live!
Oh, it's wonderful.
What are we talking about here? Wonderful. The hell it's wonderful. You have any idea what she went through? Stomach pump, tubes, sick, totally disoriented.
But she's going to be all right now.
I never said she was going to be all right. She's going to be just like she was before, and that's a long way from all right.
How dare you talk to me that way? Do you realize what I've just been through in there? It isn't easy being a mother. You call that a bedside manner?
No. I call that the truth. Get it through your head. Your daughter is sick. She tried to kill herself, and she came very close to succeeding.
She's trying to get attention. I'm telling her that's all she was doing. I mean, she's an extremely sensitive child. And, we certainly hope this isn't going to get into the newspapers. We wouldn't want that to happen, would we, Russell?
I hope it makes the front pages. That's right, the front pages. 3-inch headlines. Melanie Walsh is wacko. On her mother's side. Because if everybody knows, then you don't have to worry about covering it up. Then maybe we can do something for Melanie.
Russell, I like your style.
Well, I don't like yours. I'm shocked.
Good. Look, I don't give a damn if you like what I'm saying or not, but I want you to understand one thing. If you don't do something about Melanie this time, you may not get another chance.
It's not my fault. Melanie is always getting in with the wrong crowd.
When Melanie's all alone, she's in the wrong crowd.
Look, Mrs. Walsh, I sympathize with you, really. But you can't push Melanie's problems on me.
Elizabeth, look, you've got to face it. We're to blame.
We're not to blame. It's this crazy world the kids live in. It's too fast. It's too loose.
Wait. Look, doctor, you're the expert. Now, will you tell us why? Why did our daughter try to kill herself?
Mr. Walsh, I have a whole library full of books on teenage suicide. It is an epidemic, and I don't have any answers. But how many books do you need to recognize a scream?
A scream? What are you talking about?
Your daughter. She has been screaming for years, and you've never heard her.
Well, she's been to a psychiatrist.
She has, but you haven't. Look, this is a family problem. I want you all involved in therapy together.
Well, nobody on my side of the family has ever been to a psychiatrist.
Maybe that's what's wrong with your side of the family. She'll be there.
From now on, it is going to be a new me. I am turning over a new leaf. I'm going to be sweet and nice and lovable to everybody. Even to people I don't like, especially to people I don't like. I'm going to make Mary Tyler Moore look like the Bride of Frankenstein. Wrong, huh?
Wrong.
Yeah. Well, I guess that means we're stuck with plain old Barbara Cooper. Also means we're stuck with a lot more trouble.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll have to bear up underneath. Let's go meet Julie and Schneider downstairs.
Julie, would you get the door, please?
Mom, could you ask Barbara?
No, honey, she's getting dressed.
Mom, I don't want anybody to see me like this. I don't want anybody to know I fell off a skateboard.
Who is it?
Oh, it's Bob again.
Honey, would you be nice?
Be nice. Aren't you tired of him? He's here all the time.
Anybody who loves your sister as much as he does can't be all bad.
Can't be all that bright either.
Hi, Julie. Sorry to hear about your accident.
Yeah, I hurt myself skiing.
Oh, yeah? I think you better tell Barbara that. She thinks you fell off a skateboard. You know, I walk like that when I get sand in my swim trunks. Hi, Miss Romano.
Hello, Bob.
I had a little snack here last night, and I only thought it was right I replace it. Here's the chocolate cream pie, the half-gallon of milk, and a bucket of legs.
Yeah, Bob, thank you. Would you please take that all into the kitchen?
Oh, sure, I know where everything goes.
And I know where everything went.
Is Barbara home?
Yes, honey, she is. She's getting ready for a date.
Oh, with a boy?
I assume so.
Oh, anybody I know?
There's a Roger something or other.
Roger Altman?
Yeah, that's it.
He's a quarterback on the football team. Gets a lot of dates. I'm in the marching band. Nobody notices me behind the tuba.
You know, Bob, I always wanted to ask you about that. Why the tuba?
Well, the doctor said it would clear up my nasal congestion. You know, Miss Romano, I don't blame Roger for taking out Barbara. She's beautiful. Was she always that beautiful, even as a baby?
Well, as I remember, she was fat and bold and used to throw up her spinach a lot.
Bet she was cute doing it. Right now, I think Barbara's more beautiful than Farrah Fawcett.
Who?
Farrah Fawcett.
Yes, Bob, I know.
When I watch her, all I do is count her teeth. She's got 3 more than anyone else.
Hey, Bob, would you do me a favor? There's some new ribbon in the top drawer on the desk over there. Would you get it for me? This one's really about had it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Zipper, please.
Oh, honey, I can't. My hands are busy and full.
Oh, poo. Bob, would you mind?
Me?
Yes, you, please.
Sure. Here, Miss Romano.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was my first zipper. I mean, in the back. You smell nice.
Thanks, Bob, but that's a cologne you gave me for my birthday.
Really? Smells better on you than it did on me. I mean, when the sales lady tested on my hand.
Right.
Going out with Roger Altman, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised. Every pretty girl in school does sooner or later.
Bob, why don't you go grab yourself a couple of chicken legs?
Oh, gee, thanks. Do you have any? Oh, I just brought it.
Honey, why are you going out with a guy like Roger?
He asked me. Because if I go out with a guy like Roger, it means I'm going to be accepted.
Well, accepted on whose terms? Listen, we've talked about this often enough, you
Yes,
know.
I know we
think
talked
it's very
about it, Mom.
important.
Really, I know the lecture. Really, I do. I shouldn't see myself through the eyes of some guy, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I know that. But the way it is in school right now, if I don't want to stay home every night, I gotta play this game.
Well, I don't think that this game is worth playing if you
That's
want to know
Roger, Mom.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, come on in. Roger, my mother.
Hi.
Hello, Roger.
Hey, Bob, how's the tuba?
Fine, fine. The marching band has a great halftime show lined up for next Friday. For the big finish, we're gonna form the pattern of a football. And I'm the air hole.
Well, when we go? I'll see you
Good
later,
night.
Mom.
See you, Bob.
Night. See you home early.
Okay, we'll be home early.
I'll be here when you get back. You know, it doesn't seem fair.
What doesn't?
Roger's gonna be turned on by my cologne.
Bob, you like Barbara, don't you?
Yeah?
Well, why don't you ask her out?
I have 74 times. By now, she thinks I'm a recording.
Well, young man, that is a very negative approach. And it's unnecessary. You are a very nice, good-looking boy.
Oh, come on. Even my mother doesn't like me.
What are you talking about?
She always rejected me. When I was a baby, she didn't breastfeed me.
What? That has nothing to do with rejection.
She breastfed my sister, and she's popular and beautiful. And look at me.
Bob.
Ms. Romano, is it possible to get an inferiority complex from the evaporated milk?
Listen to me. You have nothing to agonize over. I'm sure Barbara will go out with you.
I don't know if I should even ask her. It's dangerous.
I don't understand that.
She's getting too beautiful. Something happens to me when I get close to her. I get certain feelings. I'm normal, you know.
Well, of course you're normal. That's just normal. It's nature. Boys get that way, and girls get that way.
You mean girls have the same feelings?
Bob, you took sex education, didn't you?
Well, sure. They try to tell us everything. It's not like in chemistry class. You don't get a chance to experiment. Romano, I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm not sleeping well at all.
It's tough being a teenager. I know. I was one myself.
You were? How did you live through it?
I didn't. I got married. I'm not helping you much, am I?
Not really.
Look, Bob, I'm no expert on girls. God knows I'm certainly not an expert on boys. Haven't you talked to your father about this?
Last year, he referred me to my scoutmaster. And all I learned from him was never to spit into the wind.
Bob, really, you have nothing to worry about. You are one terrific kid.
Gee, I wish Barbara was as friendly as you.
As you know, we have a grave energy crisis in this country, Mrs. Moliner, and you have been way over on your wattage. I trust you have seen the sign which I posted in the elevator. Don't give America the brush, cut your electricity, shorten your flush. Thank you very much indeed. Come in. Oh, hi, kid.
Hi, Miss Schneider. Can I talk to you?
Sure, make yourself at home.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna have my dinner. Voila! Voila is French. If you're hungry, you can join me at the other end.
No, thanks. I've eaten.
Okay, what's on your mind?
Well, I heard you were an expert on, women.
An expert? Well, let me put it this way. If they cut down all the trees they would need to make all the paper they would need to write all that I know about women, Oregon would be bald.
That's funny. Mr. Schneider, when you were my age, did you know much about sex?
When I was your age, Oregon's timberline was already receding.
You sure were way ahead of me. When it comes to girls, I've never, I've never...
Never?
Never.
Look, kid, this is a kind of a delicate area. I think, maybe you ought to give your dad first shot at discussing it with you.
Well, I don't think he remembers. After me, he swore off. Mr. Schneider, I hope I'm not embarrassing you.
Embarrassing me? Oh, I am the guru of girls. Encyclopedia Sexicana. Sailors come to me for a refresher course. Here, you better take notes. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Now, A, attitude. You gotta be cool and loose. I mean, you gotta believe in yourself. When that rooster walks into that hen house, he ain't there to feel the warm eggs, capiso?
Can we get to the girls?
Yeah, okay. Now, when you walk into a room, you single out your object d'amour. You zap her with a look that says, fortune is smiling upon you. And she looks at you. She flutters her eyes. And you've just added another butterfly to your collection.
Well, how did you know I had a butterfly collection?
I knew.
Can we get to the girls? I'm desperate.
Yeah, all right. Well, we better skip B and get right to C, confidence. Now, you have to know that you have macho. For example, I first knew it when my babysitter refused to accept payment. Am I going too fast for you?
No, I'm with you. Confidence.
Yeah, right, confidence. Now, the way to get confidence is you gotta have experience. And the only way to get experience is, you have to go out and experience. Of course, you have to have the cooperation of a young lady. You have a young lady in mind?
Well, I really like Barbara.
Barbara! I didn't hear that. I did not hear the name Barbara. It was not mentioned in this conversation.
Don't get the wrong idea.
Don't you get the wrong idea.
I don't have any wrong ideas. That's my problem.
Taking these notes over to the furnace, and I'm gonna burn them. And don't try sifting through the ashes.
Experience. Where am I gonna get experience? Oh, Lenny, this is Bob. Hey, you happen to know Wendy Sills' phone number? Yeah, I know it's on all the walls at school, but... I never thought I'd need it until now.
If you don't want him around, say so.
But I do want him around. He's the only guy my age I can talk to. He's not a threat. He's there when you want him.
Yeah, he's your faithful Cocker Spaniel. Run, Bob. Fetch, Bob.
Look, it wouldn't kill you to go out with him.
Okay. But what in the world would we do?
Take him to the park and let him run free.
I have an idea. You both like roller skating. Now, that's very Saturday afternoonish. Call him.
All right, I'll call him.
My darling, you're going to make a sweet boy very, very happy.
Hi, Bob. Yeah, this is Barbara. Of course I'm calling you. You can hear my voice, can't you? Look, how'd you like to go roller skating this afternoon? No, not alone. Silly, with me. Well, yeah, I guess you could call it a date. Well, anytime you want to come over. Bob? Bob? Hello?
What'd he say?
Nothing. I just heard feet running and a door slamming.
Hi, Miss Romano. What's happening?
Well, Bob, Barbara's almost ready, and I'm going shopping.
Well, don't buy any wooden girdles.
Bob, you okay?
I'm not just okay, I am altogether. Haven't you heard?
Barbara, Bob's here. At least I think it's Bob.
I'll be on a minute, okay?
Uh-huh. Hey, Bob, you have a good time, okay?
Ain't no other way to go.
Bob, excuse me, you're acting a little strange. You all right?
Sure, my nasal congestion's clearing up.
That's my Bob.
I'm in the mood for love. Scooby-Dooby, Scooby-Doo. I'm in the mood for love.
Bob? Hi.
Oh, hi, doll. Like those threads. Out of sight. Well, let's get rolling. We got the wheels.
Right. Could you get my coat, please?
You got it, babe. You know, it's a good thing you called me in time. Had a big night. I'm so tired I was ready to crash.
Big night, huh? With who?
Wendy. You know Wendy.
The student body?
Yeah, we went up to make out point.
I can't believe you actually went out with Wendy. I mean, everybody knows about her.
And you know something? Everybody's right.
Excuse me.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Roger.
I just happened to be driving through. Thought you might like to go for a little ride.
I'm not interested. But maybe you'd like to go with Bob. You both have something in common. Wendy.
Hey there, lover boy.
Oh. Hi, Raj.
Wendy's been doing a lot of talking about you and your big date up at Makeout Point.
Yeah, well, when you got it, you got it. Come on, Barbie, you ready?
Just a minute, lover boy. This little girl ought to know just what kind of a makeout artist you are. Why don't you give her the whole scam on you and Wendy?
I don't think she'd be interested. Come on, let's go.
You want me to tell her what happened?
No, Roger, maybe I'm not interested, okay? What happened, Bob?
I can't tell you, I'm a gentleman.
She's old enough, she can handle it. Come on, tell her or I will. Last night...
All right, I'll tell you what happened. We went up to make out point. I had a beer and I passed out. That's what happened. Nothing happened. I'm sorry, Barbara. I better go.
No. Why don't you stay, okay? You go.
Me?
Yeah, you, lover boy.
Okay. Your loss.
I'll suffer.
I want to leave, please.
No. Why don't you stay?
What for?
Because I want to talk to you. Come on. Okay. Why did you really go out with Wendy?
Do I have to tell you?
Hey, I wish you would. We're friends, aren't we?
Well, if you have to know, the whole thing was for you.
For me?
You may not believe this, Barbara, but I haven't had any experience. And last night certainly didn't change anything. I'm scared all the time. You're so popular and glamorous. I wanted to sound like I knew something about the world.
And you figure I do?
Well, Barbie, you know a lot of guys.
Okay, so I know a lot of guys, so I go out a lot. Bob, who cares? I'm just as scared as you are.
You are?
Yeah. You know, this may sound crazy, but I think I'm gonna wait till I get married.
You mean that?
Yeah.
Well, then I can wait, too. What a relief.
You know, this whole thing is insane. When Mom was going to school, they had to keep it quiet if they did. Now you have to keep it quiet if you don't.
Think we're the only two left?
I doubt it. Come on, I thought we were going skating.
Yeah.
You know, today is really going to be a nice day.
Yeah, the weather's beautiful.
No, silly. I mean being with you.
Really?
Yeah, really. Come on, let's go.
Right here, in this briefcase, is the nurseryman's journal. And Mr. Quincy was thrilled when I could get his mower on the cover.
Boy, she's really stacked.
Honey, forget the model there, huh? Don't you see the lawnmower she's pushing?
Sure, sure. I see it, and you see it, and you see it. What man is going to see it?
Oh, hi, Miss Romano. Am I butting in?
No more than usual.
Good. Have you seen old Mr. Peabody?
Uh-uh.
His wife is looking for him. Oh, that guy. Every time he gets a Social Security check, he splits.
He's in a wheelchair.
I didn't say it was easy.
Schneider, would you look at this magazine and tell me what you see?
I see a young woman who has been fed a lot of corn.
No, Schneider, what else do you see?
Well, I see a very happy bikini.
Schneider.
With no vacancies.
Schneider, what is she pushing?
This chick is a pusher?
I think Mom wants you to notice the lawnmower.
Oh, yeah. It's a Quincy Model 212 with the rotary mower.
Hey, how'd you know that?
I just took one back. It's a dog.
It's a very good mower.
Mom handles the account. She got that picture on the cover.
Oh, you hire the models, huh?
Sometimes, if the client approves.
You thinking of becoming a model, Schneider?
Don't laugh, Giraffe. I'd be dynamite. Actually, I'm asking on behalf of my friend Dora Hoffman. She was runner-up in the Miss Baked Potato Festival in Pocatello. Believe me, she would have won if it was Miss Stuffed Potato.
Well, that's terrific, Schneider. And if we need any potatoes, I'll let you know.
Look, Miss Romano, I would really like to do her a favor.
Girls, I'll be at work. If I don't see you before dinner, I'll be at La Petite.
Okay, good luck with Mr. Quincy.
Have a good time.
Your mom is taking Mr. Quincy to dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I better go try to find Mr. Peabody before he gets his wheelchair caught in the train tracks and he winds up in the roundhouse again.
Dad, I know we didn't hire you to make coffee. Why don't you pretend you're on one of your 15 coffee breaks and bring me some? I tell Romano to get her butt in here. Sorry. Tell Romano to please get her butt in here.
You, asked to see me, Mr. Davenport?
Yeah, come on in, Romano. Sit down. They're Quincy in town yet?
Yes, he is. He checked into his hotel. I had a driver go to pick him up. Why is that, Ronnie?
It's a present from the wife. Promised her I'd use it every day. Hey, you know, Ann, I gotta tell you. When a company hired you, my gut reaction was... You know what I mean? But I gotta admit, I was wrong. You've done more to goose up the Quincy account in 1 year than Charlie did in 5.
Thank you, Mr. Davenport.
We're not talking raises.
No, we're not talking.
But just to show you our appreciation, I want you to take the rest of the day off. Have a good day. See you in the morning. Goodbye. Pat, where the hell's my coffee?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute here. Oh, what about Mr. Quincy?
Ah, don't worry about that. Charlie will take him out tonight. Pat, coffee!
Oh, this is my account, not Charlie's.
Hey, Romana, don't worry about it. Go home. Go on. Go ahead. Goodbye.
Mr. Davenport, why am I getting, this little tap dance here? Don't you think a woman can wine and dine a client?
Oh, Ann, please, not that lib stuff again. I'm converted, believe me. What have you been doing? Your nails? Look, Ann, Connors and Davenport do not discriminate. We are an equal opportunity employer.
Then give me an equal opportunity.
All right, all right. Here, you've arrived. The key to the executive men's room.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Davenport, I have doubled this account in less than a year. I've got major press releases in every paper in the Midwest. I've spent hours in home shows.
Yeah, I know, but Charlie...
I've given up weekends. I've missed dinners with my family.
Yeah, but Charlie...
This is my baby. Now, Mr. Quincy is coming into town to renew his contract, and I am going to close the deal.
Wonderful, but Charlie...
Charlie, what can Charlie do for Mr. Quincy that I can't?
Get him some girl to go nighty-night with? What word didn't you understand?
Mr. Quincy? Nice. Mr. Quincy?
What do you think he comes into town once a year for? To get a frozen yogurt?
I don't believe it. I've been in his home. I've met his wife.
So have I. Believe it.
No, business does not have to be like that.
Business has always been like that. Ever since Adam took R&R in the Garden of Eden.
I refuse to do it.
Atta girl. I'll call Charlie.
No, you won't.
Look, Ms. Romano, you're the libber. You want to put some girl out of work?
Now you're being crude.
Crude? What's crude? Come on, it's not crude. It's all very discreet. Look, Charlie takes Quincy to a very nice restaurant. A pretty girl just happens to come by and say hello. Charlie just happens to get a pounding headache, and he splits.
No way. Now, whatever Mr. Quincy has in his mind is his problem. But this is my account, not Charlie's. Now, I'm going to handle it my way. No headaches. A nice, decent, dignified business dinner, period. And if you don't let me, I'll just take his account to another company.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me. I assume that Mr. Quincy wants to sell lawnmowers the other 364 days of the year.
Yeah, but on Christmas, he expects a little present.
This isn't Christmas.
It could be for him. Come on, Ann. Quincy works hard all year. He looks forward to his annual visit here. And if he doesn't get a pretty little package to unwrap, there's not going to be any Christmas for any of us. Yeah. Yeah, send him in. He's here.
Well, do I take him to dinner? Or do I quit?
Okay. Dinner. Don't quit. Promise me. Whatever you do, don't quit. Because if you louse this up, I want to fire you. Hey, Claude!
How goes it? Great, great. You know, I feel like $1 million. I always look forward to these trips to the big city to sample the frozen yogurt. Eh? Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Quincy.
Ms. Romano, how nice to see you again.
Thank you.
You know, I was just... where's Charlie?
I'll get him.
No. I'm sorry, Mr. Quincy, but Charlie's tied up tonight.
Oh.
I'll be entertaining you.
Oh? Oh.
For dinner.
Oh, yes, for dinner.
Oh, which reminds me, I have to make a reservation. I'll be right back.
You mean she's going to take me to dinner? Make all the arrangements like Charlie used to?
Well, yeah, in a way.
My goodness, women are doing everything these days. I wonder what time she'll get her headache.
One slow gin fizz and a glass of white wine, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Quincy, I'd like to say that... Mr. Quincy!
Oh, yes, lovely apartment. At a restaurant.
Mr. Quincy, look, I wanted to say that I really enjoy working with your company.
Well, Ms. Romano, I would like to say that I really enjoy working with you. You are a very versatile woman.
Oh, thank you. As a matter of fact, I have a little surprise for you.
Oh? Already?
Well, since we're entertaining you, I thought we'd get it mentioned in the papers.
In the papers?
Yes, in the Who's in Town column.
Oh, the Who's... Well, that's... I am very impressed. I am very impressed indeed.
There's Anne Romano. Mind if I say hello? She's the one who helped me find my apartment. Hi, Anne.
Oh, Polly, hello.
Oh, Polly, I like Polly. Ms. Romano, if you happen to feel a headache coming on or anything...
Polly Jackson, I'd like you to meet my client, Mr. Quincy.
Claude Quincy, president of Quincy Mowers.
Oh, I'm going to be nice to you. You sound rich.
Well...
Polly...
Do you know that Anne saved my life?
Was that so?
Well, until she helped me find an apartment, I was walking the streets.
Really? A waitress, aspirin, please, for Ms. Romano.
No, I don't need an aspirin. Polly, it was really nice seeing you. Bye-bye.
Oh, fine. It was very nice meeting you. Bye.
Bye. Well, she is a little bit skinny.
Mr. Quincy, Polly's a private nurse.
Wonderful.
No. Mr. Quincy, I think we better get this straight here so that the evening
Excuse me.
Oh, hi there. I am Claude Quincy, president of Quincy Mowers.
Good for you. I seem to have left my address book. It must be here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Thank you.
Well, I think it's time to order. Which would you like?
The second one.
Mr. Quincy, I thought I made it specifically clear in the office that this was to be strictly a business dinner.
Yes, I know, Miss Romano, and I appreciate your tactfulness, but it's almost time for my frozen yogurt.
Mr. Quincy, I'm not a prude, but my job is to handle your public relations, not your private relations.
I know, but I assumed, I just... Well, I could have mailed the contract in.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Quincy. I'm not going to get a headache and nobody's going to show up.
Look, Dora, I know I promised to help you, but you gotta realize that disturbing Ms. Romano in the middle of a business dinner could be a tricky business. I mean, maybe it's not the right time.
Dwayne.
Okay, it's the right time. Now, just stay here and remember, you love lawn mowers.
Ms. Romano, I appreciate your honesty. Well, I guess I can skip the oysters.
Oh, Miss Romano, what a surprise. I never knew you dined at Le Petit.
Schneider, what are you doing
What
here?
a coincidence. I mean, here I am with my date, and here you are with Mr. Quincy of Quincy Mowers with the great new model 212. Great machine, great.
Yes. I don't believe we've ever met, Mr.
Schneider, Dwayne Schneider. As it happens, Mr. Quincy, I have someone here who I would like you very much to meet.
Oh?
Could be a bonanza for both of us. Dora, get it over here. Say hello to Mr. Quincy.
Hi, I love your lawn thing.
Mower.
Mower thing.
Lawn mower.
Hi there yourself.
Hi.
Schneider.
Please, Miss Romano. Dora, why don't you just turn around from once, huh? How'd you like to see that on your cover?
I'm getting a headache.
I'll call you a cab.
A headache.
Ms. Romano, frankly, I am beginning to lose sight of the evening's itinerary.
Dinner is the evening's itinerary. Schneider, some other time.
I can tap dance, too, in case you want to do anything on television.
On television?
Mr. Quincy, I think I understand what's going on here. Schneider saw the cover we did for Nurseryman's Journal, and he obviously felt that Dora here would be a nice model. I had no idea he was going to bring her here. I really and truly apologize.
Hold on. You don't have to apologize. I think I should apologize for doing this, and I'm very sorry, and I apologize to both of you. Dora, I still got some connections over at Mike's Recaps.
Okay. Well, bye. I love your lawn thing.
Mower.
Oh, mower thing.
Come on.
Bye.
Oh, Mr. Quincy, this is embarrassing for both of us. I thought that I'd made it clear in the office that I didn't agree with the arrangements that Charlie usually makes. You gotta believe me now. Nobody else is gonna show up. It's just the two of us.
Ms. Romano, I am beginning to read you loud and clear. Just the two of us. Oh, you little devil, you.
Oh, my God.
Are you really hungry?
No. Yes. No. Mr. Quincy, I am not your little one-night stand.
Honey, not so loud. I've got a reputation.
I've got a reputation, too. I am not your honey. Now, look, your business has increased immeasurably, and I have had a lot to do with it. And that is all I'm going to have a lot to do with.
Ms. Romano.
I want to tell you that it's not easy promoting the world's dullest product.
Dull.
Dull. You have the contract. If you want to sign it, super keen. If not, I couldn't care less.
Well, aren't you going to order?
Oh, Order him an oyster cocktail and run for your life. Stupid. Or was I stupid? I lost the contract, but I stood up for my principles. I think I was stupid. Hi there, Girl Scout.
May I come in?
Yeah.
I looked you up in the phone book, and it occurred to me that an astute businesswoman like yourself would very probably have a pen handy so that I could sign the contract.
After what I said?
Because of what you said. Actually, see, I owe you an apology. You know, sometimes when I get away from home, I just act like a darn fool, and you made that very plain.
Yeah, sure did.
And you were right. All except that part about Quincy mowers being dull.
Dull. Did I say that? No, Quincy mower is the newest, fastest, most powerful mower on the market.
Beautiful. Get the pen.
Mr. Quincy, I want to thank you for this. I was rude.
Oh, no. What you said made a great deal of sense. You know, Ms. Romano, these little trips of mine every year, there you are, disgusting.
Oh, no, I understand.
Names you never know, faces you can't remember, just revolting. No, you're quite right when you said you're not the kind of person who would stand still for that kind of a relationship.
Oh, I appreciate your saying that.
You know, I should have known it all along, working so closely with you, that you were far too nice for a one-night stand.
Mr. Quincy.
Claude. No. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to rush things. I don't want to spoil the moment. Not tonight, Anne. But don't worry, I'll be back. And I can manage to get in town a little more often.
Just a minute here.
You're right. We should not always meet here. But I will manage to have a little hideaway in Terre Haute, our own secret little nook. We are going to play the game just the way you want. Good night, pussycat.
Claude.
Yes?
You didn't say when we'd get together.
When?
When hell freezes over.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người, hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn tô máu nên các bạn có đoán ra được đây là hình gì không? Đây là hình có trong trò chơi Oreo ấy các bạn. Một trò chơi rất là lâu rồi, hôm nay cùng mình tô máu nhé. Mình sẽ tô mũ màu đỏ. Tóc một chút màu nâu. Mẹo màu đỏ, lưỡi màu đỏ. Găng tay mình sẽ giữ nguyên màu trắng và bên trong mình sẽ tô màu đỏ. Mình sẽ tô yếm màu xanh nước biển đậm và đôi giày màu nâu. Mình sẽ tô giày trước. Yếm mình sẽ tô màu xanh, nước biển đậm, hai đèn phi màu vàng. Các bạn ơi, vậy là mình đã tô xong chú Mario rồi các bạn nhé. Đây là một trò chơi từ rất chi là lâu rồi. Thì video của mình đến đây là kết thúc. Hẹn gặp lại mọi người ở video sau của mình.